This week, we'll find out if these searchers can make it past the Red River while being unforgiven on Cadillacs and Dinosaurs on an all-new episode of the Superhero Show. What's up, nerds? Welcome to the Superhero Show, the only podcast that dives into the insanity of 90s superhero cartoons. My name is Cassie, and I will be your host for this episode. And this season, we are talking about Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and it's an honor. It's also an honor to be podcasting with my two friends. First of all, Ryan.
The Cadillac of podcasters?
The Cadillac of podcasters, absolutely. Does that mean, I know Cadillac margaritas, obviously the best. Is this all coming from, because Cadillacs are, a really nice car? What does this phrase fully mean?
I think it's a good question, and I don't know, but I think a long time ago, Cadillac was, the supreme car. And so this is, the Cadillac of shrimp cocktails or whatever. And now it's, not in the top 30. You would say, what would you say now, the Bentley of podcasters? But
yeah. Aston Martin.
Oh my god, the dinosaur bike came in with a car? What is happening right now? Mike, that's my lane. Stay in your lane, which is dinosaurs. Name a dinosaur.
Archaeopteryx is not a dinosaur. It's the first bird.
Damn it. I knew it was going to be annoying, but I thought he would just say, T-Rex. I played myself right now.
I have a question for you, Mike. I'm reading this book with my daughter, and it's about two girls who find fossils, and they're looking for a...
Hell yeah.
ITCHYC Ichthyosaur? Did I nail it?
Ichthyosaur?
What?
Yeah, Ichthyosaur.
Kiss your mother with that mouth.
Mike, welcome to the pod.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here and get bullied.
I don't know if it was bullying as much as trying to give you your moment to shine, and then you just kind of
blew it.
Yeah.
You thought that if you said, name a dinosaur, I would say T-Rex?
I thought you would say fucking T-Rex, Mike. I thought you would be a man of the people and just say T-Rex, god damn it.
If you say name a dinosaur, Cassie, I will fucking never say T-Rex.
If somebody tells me to name a dinosaur, I'm going to say Steve. That looks like a Steve.
Oh, yeah, it's a good name.
That. Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so I've learned my lesson. I'll never ask Mike that question ever again in the history, not even while we're covering this series, this beautiful series of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Ask me.
Never again, Mike.
This is bullying. What he's doing is bullying. He's going to come at you for doing something totally fine. And then when you say, okay, never again, he'll be like, no, but do it.
No, but I know so many dinosaurs. How else will I get this info out? I'm sure you'll find a way, Mike. You'll have plenty of chances throughout us covering this show.
Fuck, his arms are crossing. His arms are folding. Oh, he is in full pout mode. Bottom lip is out.
Don't worry. We'll have plenty of dinosaurs, especially in this episode, because we watched episode 2 of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which is titled Dino Drive. Rad. Right off the gate. Cadillacs and Dinos presenting Dino Drive. They're going to give us what we want in this episode, you guys. And when we start off, Mike, a redemption time for you. Name the dinosaurs. We're seeing some here.
We see the blurriest horde of triceratops that are being hunted by a saber-toothed cat.
TBF. We have to watch this on Internet Archive. We are watching a VHS copy of a VHS copy. Can we blame that on the animation?
Yeah.
Probably. Fine. A normal-looking herd of triceratops are being hunted by a saber-toothed cat, and then it gets scared off by them looking at it.
Yeah. It causes a whole stampede, the triceratops, or is there a volcano that goes off or something?
Yeah,
right?
There's a volcano. They are not scared of the fucking cat. A volcano, and they are scared of it.
Guys, add a moon to this earth. Volcanoes are going to be popping off. Listen to science.
Volcanoes and moons are connected.
You sound like the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh.
Magnets? What? Volcanoes and moons.
Dark carnivals?
This scene then immediately gets very intense. Well, before that, we get a weird shot of lizard people just hanging out in caves.
Yeah, we pan to show where the lava is coming from, and there's lizard people living underground. What the shit?
On a smoke break.
And I thought it would come up in this episode. Spoiler alert for everyone. It does never get mentioned again in this episode.
So far, Jack Tenrec sees Lizard Man who may or may not be real twice in the first episode, and then there's a Society of Lizard People underground. So I guess they are real.
Are they the same? Is the Frog Man from the first episode the same as the lizard people in the cave?
Is it future racist to say I think they are?
I was going to say I'm leaning towards Mike might be a little bit racist because these ones looked taller and completely different. So
hey, which one of the three of us is halfway through the entire run of Xenazone?
Oh my God, Cassie!
That doesn't mean you're not racist.
Over under on the first episode where Mike doesn't bring up that he spent $20 on a fucking graphic novel.
But
get it.
I know that they are lizard people.
Okay,
xenophobic over here.
Gosh,
it is. If you try to Google the name of this original comic, it does always want you to be xenophobic.
So good luck with that journey, everyone.
The internet wants you to be xenophobic?
Dino shocking.
You said dino shocking?
Dino shocking. You know that phrase?
Let's start the show, for fuck's sake.
He's trying to make his own slang. Then we get this really intense moment. It's really dramatic where this town is, obviously running. The stampede's coming, so they're trying to clear the town. And we have this moment that's not needed. They ring this bell, as Mike is doing.
It's a triangle. It's a farmstead, not even a full town. It's like a fucking Little House on the Prairie, and she has a little triangle.
What does everybody on the farm think? It's supper time, you dumb bitch.
Soup song.
That's for supper time.
No, it's how intense she's ringing it. That's when you know stampede. A dinner call is way more chill. This one is the stampede.
Yeah, dinner's like ding, 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 ding.
But stampede is just Pavlovian style. All those farmers were salivating.
Yeah, and they're not going to get their baked beans, and they're going to be so sad.
Just a fucking baked beans with a side of baked beans and a third side of baked beans. That's what these fuckers eat.
Triple baked beans.
I love a good triple baked.
They're loading up the fire truck. The one people in this town are leaving, and they almost leave behind their dog. But don't worry, guys, he makes it. It's going to be all okay.
I want more cartoons where dogs die. Is that weird?
You're sick.
You're sick. How dare you say that? You just became the enemy of this one now. Now everyone's going to hate you.
You motherfucking dog owners would rather watch 1,000 humans die than one single dog.
Yeah, people are inherently bad. Dogs are inherently good.
You met a human. You get it.
I am a metahuman.
We then cut to our intro song, which I enjoy these little like intro. I don't know what they should be called, the proper term for this pre-thing and then intro song.
Well, I guess it's a cold open, but I like there's not a normal show's rhythm to it, so you never know when this intro song is going to cut in and just like interrupt somebody halfway through their line.
It's a jump scare every time.
And so you never know if that's because of incompetency or if that was part of the pitch. Like, this isn't a normal show, guys.
I want one that it comes at minute 19.
Like, oh my God, we got the whole story. What else is there?
You know what else there is? Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Does it also go letterbox for you guys sometimes? During the cutscenes?
What do you
Where
mean?
it goes like, it tightens the screen?
Yeah. Just a little bit more
it always does that.
Yeah.
It's rad. When we start our episode after this, we're straight into a city council meeting that Tenrec is interrupting because it's his right as a blood mechanic to be there, obviously.
And this fascist that we talked about, Wilhelmina, is like, fuck, he's right. Well, she tries to throw him out, but...
Yeah, she's going to stop the dino threat once and for all. So eradicate all of dinosaurs. So mass extinction again. She tries to set guards on Tenrec and Hannah. Mm-hmm. And the other counselors are like, let's hear Jack out. And she's like, he's just going to say, maintain the balance, ma'am.
Fucking liberal bullshit.
I can't imagine a leader of a people doing a dumb voice to make fun of their enemies. I just can't. Yeah. It's so crazy. It's so cartoonish.
We should have an award about it. Hannah Dundee is the one who comes out and says, no, I'm ambassador, right? She's ambassador of, I'm so sorry, Wahoo.
Mm-hmm.
And that apparently means something to the City of the Sea mullet mayor. But then we also have this guy. I won't describe him in any other way other than the show is clearly capitalizing on the dinosaur craze of the early 90s, but also the Urkel craze of the early 90s. Like, is this just like, oh, let's make some bucks having this character?
Yeah. He's got to be there to represent.
Yeah, we get a lot more characters in this episode. I'm going to look at this dork's fucking name.
This dork's. We have just like, they're both so dramatic. They're all dramatic in this council meeting because she's like, oh my god, this nerd gonna talk about like respecting everything, the earth and everything. And then he just kind of starts to walk out. He's like, fine, let the world burn. And I'm like, hey dude, like you gotta at least try to say something.
Yeah.
And
that whole like walk away in a cool way actually does nothing. Like that does not do anything for policy. Like you have to actually make some moves forward.
And that's when this guy is like, hey, he's like, I guess, why not? And then this guy's like, yeah, that's kind of why you're here. Mm-hmm. So you tell us why not. Because they're all voting on like what to do about the Max. And obviously Wilhelmina's like, destroy them all.
That's right. Max or Triceratops.
Yes, obviously. Thanks for naming a dinosaur when not asked, Mike.
The people need to know. The listeners aren't going to just be like, I know what a Mac is.
They're watching along with us, of course, Mike.
But to Cassie's point, you were not asked. Period.
I was not asked. I'm sorry. I spoke up.
You should be.
You're being Wilhelmina to my Hannah, because when Hannah did try to speak up, she says, you're here to observe. Shut your fucking mouth.
Actually, this makes sense. If you listen to the first episode of our Cadillacs and Dinosaurs season, Mike hates Hannah, and now he's comparing himself to Hannah. This is the Mike self-hate that we've gotten used to. The Joe self-hate that we've gotten used to.
Next time we podcast, this shirt's going to be all tied up.
Fuck yes. Everybody, we're going to video.
Like this?
You need to see this.
But when they're discussing this is when Jack basically gets into the whole circle of life is how we know it, and Dundee knows it. He has some other term for it, but he's like, hey, if you eliminate the Max, then this other dinosaur is going to hunt our cattle because they can't hunt the Max. And then if you do get rid of a crop, that something else, like there's this whole chain of like, basically we'll go to shit.
Yeah, if you poison it, then you'll eat the poison.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have to say is like, and look, this is in the far future. Nobody would act like this today. Elemental science, right? Just the bare basic bones of science.
Yeah. But throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Conquer. Then, so they vote to give him, I think it's 72 hours, Mike?
Well, Toulouse, which is the Urkel's name, and Dahlgren, which is the other woman on the council, they're like, let Jack do it. And then Wilhelmina's like, 72 hours. And they're just like, yeah, okay.
Whatever, I guess, sure.
Was it weird when they said, let Jack cook? Because the Cadillacs and Dinosaurs of it all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then we get a whole like montage of him just like kind of like walking away. It seems like it's going to be this intense thing, but he's just kind of walking away. He goes back to the garage.
And in the garage, we've already met Mustafa Cairo last season. There's a new cowboy character on Jack's team.
Yeah, dog.
This fucking guy.
Is this the guy who wears boxing gloves?
Yeah, at a certain point, he's just like, well, they used to rustle cattle with these, so I'll use them for dinosaurs, but I don't get how you ride a horse. What? This must be some sort of deep cowboy joke that I do not understand.
I think it's more to the, let's spin a wheel to see how this character's quirky kind of thing. And he just wears boxing
And I think his name is Kurgo.
Kurgo?
Which is close to quirky.
How does Kur go? With gas?
Oh, God. All right. So they get a whole plan. They're like, hey, they're like, we're going to herd these. Basically, Jack's like, I have a whole plan. Let's herd these baddies.
They're like, what do we do? And Hannah's like, well, I binged the entire library.
Yeah.
Your public library. Shout out. So she's like introducing, these people are so back-asswards after the apocalypse, they don't know what herding is, even though they have cattle. Mm-hmm. And she's like, here's how you do a cattle drive. We can do that with the Max.
Yeah. She's like, straight up, I researched, the science backs this plan. It's called, the Cowboys used to do it back in the day with horses. You guys got Cadillacs. Let's go.
And I bet a thing Cassie fucking loved, I bet, is they're like, yeah, but they used to do that with 400 horses. Mm-hmm. And Jack pats the hood of the car and he's like, well, we got 400 horses under the hood.
I know. That's like, the kind of thing that like makes car people like, fuck yeah, NASCAR.
Okay. So now it's car people thing, and it's stupid when I consider it's just good writing when they just see a moment to be witty. Okay, guys, cool. Yeah.
That's the thing is that, and we didn't mention last week that this whole show is developed, and at least the first two scripts are written by Stephen E. D'Souza, who is very responsible for like our childhood, at least for me and Mike. Wrote 48 Hours, wrote Die Hard, like, and then it's crazy. As time went on, he wrote another 48 Hours and Die Hard 2, and then sort of got kicked to Saturday Morning. I do get this impression that Jack, Tenrec is an action hero from a 90s movie in his mind only. That's why, like, when he walks away, he does it slowly. And everybody else is looking around like, what the fuck is he doing? Because he is in a different show in his brain than we're watching. That's like all of this stuff, the lines of like, well, this baby's got 480 horsepower. Like, this is just what we grew up with. And nobody wants it. None of the other characters want it.
No, I want it. I'm here for
and Cassie.
it. Yeah, obviously. Go ahead, Mike.
They each decide they'll drive a different car. So it'll be like Jack and Hannah, Mustafa, and Kurgo. And then Counselor Toulouse shows up. He's like, I want to watch. And they're like, can you drive? He's like, yeah. He gives a cocky thumbs up and instantly drives his car right into a rock.
This fucking dork crashes the car immediately.
And you knew it was going to happen, but still a delight to see.
Guys, don't drive while being a dork. That's what I have to say.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We then they start herding with these Cadillacs. It's working. And this is when they have a moment to call back to history that they've researched. And they realize there used to be an old magic chant. Anybody got a good recall of this magic chant?
Ryan?
I don't want to say what the Cowboys actually said. It was probably vile.
Yeehaw!
Oh, yeehaw. There it is. Which that's not... if we had an old slang award, that would be it. It's yeehaw.
Yeah.
But the Shins didn't make a song called Old Slang.
That's a good point, Mike.
At least you forget.
That song's going to change your life.
It's going so well. The herding's working, but obviously that can't be our episode. The poachers have to be here and a part of it. They are planning to ambush them. They're just like on the top of the mountain waiting to attack, which is a pretty good plan, all considered.
I think that this episode sort of, besides being like kind of a juicy piece of pulp, I gotta say, I'm really struggling with the quality of the show, and I do wish it was worse, because this was like a tight story told from A to B to C. But what we see here that definitely backs up the confusing first episode is their ideas go against ours, so we have to sabotage. There is a way for everybody to get along, but like that's not ultimate power. So every episode, I have a prediction, is going to be, how do we sabotage what would normally be? Like, however the Earth would go, we have to make sure it doesn't happen. That's the bad guys' plan. Usually the bad guys aren't forward thinking, or they're not proactive. They're just going to be reactive to like make them look bad.
Yeah. They're very reactive in this one, because this is the first attack, which they kind of get Jack and all of them they see them like off into the mountains basically. I need to call him just Tenrec for my sanity. Tenrec and his crew gets wind of the poachers. Like they get
Hermes senses them. Hermes, their pet dinosaur.
I forgot Hermes is out there. This is so important. Hermes is.
We had another shot of Hermes just hugging Jack earlier in the episode.
He's always got to be there. He's out there. All of them are in cars. Hermes just on foot helping out over here. So they set up a trap. They have the one guy just kind of like pulling a branch behind, which is kicking up dirt, so they think it's a whole stampede. And they attack Hammer and his crew. They get in a little battle again and everything. And I think Hammer just ends up like leaving.
Yeah, Jack like throws Hammer in a net.
Yeah.
And he's like, for this act.
We then cut to, I think, night. Like everyone's resting up and everything. They're like getting their midway stop. They're eating their baked beans and everything. The poachers are coming up with another plan to attack again, and they were just gonna attack them during night this time until Wilhelmina shows up.
Yeah, well, she's pissed that he succeeded so far, and so she's like, "Arm the guards. We're marching tonight," knowing that the guards do not care that Jack had 72 hours, or maybe we should listen to the other leaders.
Yeah, does not care at all. And she realizes what they both are talking about right now is they're going to come across a mining town. And the mining town won't preemptively leave because they're miners and they're stubborn-headed. Which, sure.
It wasn't until I turned 18 that I wasn't stubborn-headed anymore.
Great. Everyone appreciate Ryan and his good jokes.
I do appreciate Ryan.
I know.
But
I know.
No but.
He's a fan. So they have there's this town that they're all worried about, and this is what Wilhelmina is like, hey, this is what you got to do. You got to make sure that these Macs attack and stampede this town, because then they will realize that this is how Jack will fail and I will win, basically. She loads them with dynamite, I think.
Grenades? old school. It's dynamite time.
Yeah.
And she says, like, if he manages to survive in all this, then she'll try him for murder.
You always got to be escalating. You always got to take it one step further.
But see, like, what I want to say to these bad guys is, like, go do your thing. But instead, you're just focused on keeping other people from doing their thing. Like, the radio show, the propaganda, like, let's stop them at every... Like, isn't she busy? Doesn't she have things to do?
One would think a leader of a people
the plan
has time to do more than just try to fuck over their opposition over and over again.
Her plan is pretty simple. She just kind of wants to destroy and conquer. So, there's not much planning for that that's needed besides get people on board. And she's putting out her broadcasts, so that's all she got to do. We then have, so we're getting to this next attack, and we have this really weird moment of the setup where they're like getting ready at their overpass where they're going to blow up these rocks and like crush them all on them. And we have Hammer just writing Jack's name into the rock. And we have a really weird moment where like, they're like, this one's for you. And he's like etching in Jack's name. And, another member of the team is like, I thought there was 2 Ks. I don't know why this is
he's
happening.
spelling JAK. And she's like, there's 2 Ks. They're fighting about it. But then he's like, fine, and does a second K. It's just showing they're idiots. And he's saying this rock that Jack's name is carved is the rock that will smash Jack's head in.
Mm-hmm.
But are the new future police going to come and see that Jack's name is on that rock and then know that he did it? Is that part of it?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. No. We at this point, we have learned that there's a lead Mac that is bigger than the rest. And it has like half one of its horns is broken off half to show that it's a big tough guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's definitely the leader, and the stampede kind of follows what this guy is doing. So if you control this guy, you control the herd, and that's important.
And was the horn cut off from fighting or from poaching?
Probably poaching.
I don't know.
I thought there was a line about how like they would rather take this like half of this person's ivory or whatever it is to make money instead of let them be. I think the big one got bigger because he had been attacked before, and that was cut off by a hunter.
Dang. See? This show be deep, guys. So they start throwing off these bombs. The herd is freaking out. It is looking like this plan is going to succeed. The mining town is on alert. It's not going well. Until Jack decides, they spent this whole time going across the wilderness, herding via Cadillacs. And then he takes this moment to just jump on the lead Mac's back and just kind of like look him in the eye and be like, me and you.
He wrenches his horn and steers him in a whole new direction.
He's a driver.
Yeah. But not before saying, me and you, asshole. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
So we're only 2 for 2 here, but so far 2 for 2. Jack's going to jump on a dinosaur. He's going to risk his life to like control this thing that he loves.
It's pretty bad. So the herd all turns around. Then Jack takes this moment to do like a victory lap and just kind of try to take out all of the poachers.
Because now they're on their bikes, right? They're going through the herd a little, and Jack, because there's so much dust, so the car's coming right to him, and he's on the hood of the car and jumps off of it to tackle Hammer to the ground.
Right.
And it's dope. And there's snipers still, and Hermes takes them out.
Shout out to Hermes.
This is all some Stephen E. D'Souza shit. Like, he's right in this episode.
And it's just a montage of cool shit. Then Jack blows up their bikes with his own avalanche. So they don't have their vehicles. But he then gets buried in rocks.
Yeah. He doesn't plan so well. He does get buried. But it's okay. Hermes is right there, and he kind of alerts everyone. It does take him a hot moment, and they're very casual about, like, where is he? The one guy finds a hand, and he's like, hey, this hand looks familiar. And I'm like, hey, your boy could be dead. Like,
yeah. Rocks killed him.
But I love that detective work of, like, there's no rings on the hand or anything, like, defining. It's just like, I fucking know that arm, dude.
You would know those muscles anywhere. That's the muscles of an old mechanic.
When they unbury Jack, do you guys remember the phrase he says?
No.
To quote Party Down, he says, "Are we having fun yet?"
Yes.
Of course. Classic.
You have, again, action hero in his own mind. You got to have some quip.
Then we just get like a pretty normal ending. The Macs are all settled in their land. They're like looking out over their land. They're like, everything is great.
And then they say something that we hope is wrong because we have 11 more episodes. They say, I learned one thing. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs don't mix.
That's when I stood up and applauded. And you guys were both with me in the pop filter theater, and all of us, you guys thought I was annoying, but eventually you stood up and clapped with me.
Yeah.
We got on board.
Just a con standing ovation for 20 minutes, longer than the episode itself.
It's what Dino Drive deserved.
Willem Dafoe stood up. Joaquin Phoenix stood up. Paparazzi everywhere taking pictures of all 5 of us in this theater.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Let's go to our awards, which are now called the Dundies. First award that we are going to get into is Yeet of the Week. Mike, what do you got for it?
Oh, Jack yeets himself off of his car right onto a motorcycle coming his way.
Yeah.
No helmets, no pads, just balls.
Not to get into 60 seconds of Zen, but can one yeet themselves?
If you have beefy enough legs, you can absolutely eat yourself.
It just depends on the beef.
So
of the leg.
I guess it's Jack yeeting Hammer off of his motorcycle.
I'll take either one. And I'm going to let you know right now, this is a strong contender. But Ryan, what do you got for Yeet of the Week?
I've found out that through 2 episodes, my favorite thing about Cadillacs and Dinosaurs are sneaky dinosaurs. So we had Hermes sneaking up on Jack. And then 2 of the bad guys are just in a car and talking to each other, not knowing that a fucking Mack Triceratops is just rolling right towards them, horns it, yeets the car. Just such graceful footwork by the dinosaur.
That dinosaur yeets it and then so delicately, but also with force, crushes it. It just kind of casually steps up on it to really smush that guy down. And I respect it.
Mike, do you like Triceratops with a forward frontal mohawk of shell, or the Stegosaurus with the backward mohawk of shells all the way down?
I was a Stegosaurus boy because I do think Triceratops got found later and stuff. So yeah, I like Stegosaurus, and they have the spiky ass tails. But when if we're talking about these this general category of big beefy herbivores, Ankylosaur is my guy, who's covered in armored plate and has a big rock tail. God,
but then when they eat too much and they become Cankyliosaur, though, it's just hard to walk for them.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Stegosaurus straight up with the spikes or the plates,
mohawk and spikes,
and then the spiky tail straight up looks like it was designed by a 90s comic book artist. That is just the craziest dinosaur.
It is rad. My Yeet of the Week, I'm going to straight up say it's not as strong, but there was just a lot of yeeting of dynamite. They were lighting it on the tailpipes of their bikes and then launching it. It was pretty good yeets and pretty cool moment, but I would say not as good as Jack yeeting himself off of his Cadillac. So I'll give Mike 12 points for that. Our next one is going to be the Shins present new slang, of course. So Ryan, what's the new slang that stood out to you?
I mean, max is the big one. They take it to the max. They go to the max. Everything is to the max in this episode. That means Dino Cow in this show. And I think it's really hit home where our superhero Jack draws a map of what should happen, but he doesn't know what should happen. So he just draws a big M for, I assume, Mac in the dirt in his little map. Maybe the M is for map. I don't know how dumb he is yet. But it's not smart, guys. It's not smart.
Pretty strong. Right, Mike, what do you got?
We're different people, Cassie. Thank you.
Of course.
Mine is a different dinosaur name. When Jack's the whole, I don't know why she's fall out of fly. If this happens, then this happens. If you do this, then this happens. He says, if you get rid of if you poison the cutters are smaller than the shivets, which are T-Rexes. The cutters are Velociraptor style, and that's who's going to go after all their cattle. So cutter is a dope name.
It is rad. And I didn't know at all what dinosaur those would be. I just assumed we would figure that out later on. Did you figure it out from reading your all your research and that you're a good homework boy?
It has been
or
a while
how did you
since
figure
you brought
this
up
out?
your new graphic novel.
Here, I'm going to push my glasses up a little.
Uh-huh.
It must have been because when I saw the episode, I was like, I know exactly what cutters are.
Obviously the cutters, yeah. I would say it was strong, but you were kind of a nerd about it, so I don't know if that's going to go your way. My new slang was just cow punchers. Why not? Instead of cowboys, they decided they were cow punchers.
It's just tougher.
Is that different than donkey punchers?
It's different. It's so different.
For some reason, my wife the other day was like, you ever thought about the word cowboy? What a fucking you're a little cowboy. You ride the range, a little cowboy. Cow puncher is tougher.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Cowboy? What the fuck are you?
The Kid Rock song where it's I want to be a cowboy, baby, really brings it home of how little boy it sounds like.
Yeah. He can smell a pig from a mile away.
Yeah. I'd say you guys are okay, but I'm just gonna give myself points for it. I can't even fully justify it, but Cowpuncher is 8 points for me. Let's go.
It's good to be the host.
Our next one is gonna be Dynamite Best Dino Moment. Ryan, what do you got?
I hate to do it, but I gotta do it. It's Sneaky Dino Throws Car. It's my Yeet nominee, but it's also what a fucking badass moment. He just walks up and he knows they're the bad guys. That's the thing, is that when Jack...
But they're not the bad guys. He's just doing stuff he doesn't want them to do. It's Toulouse, and Counselor Toulouse and Mustafa.
I got it wrong.
Who are just hanging out.
But still,
yeah.
They're in his area or her area. And is this the... It can't be the master one because he uses two...
It is.
So he uses one horn to get through that car. Thanks, guys, for filling in all of the blanks I have on this episode. And then that's a good dino moment.
It is. It's a very good... He does the perfect head lift where it rolls that car like 3 times, which is impressive. Mike, what do you got for best dino moment?
It's the same moment. I know he'll get the points because he said it first, but that was the best one. It was dope.
That rule is only in place if what you guys have matches mine. Mine is obviously Jack riding a Mack to lead the herd. When he jumps on it and just leads that, I don't know. That's obviously the raddest dino moment, you guys. 5 points for me. Fuck you guys. That is the last one because we're not doing Moment of Zen, right?
Right.
That's it for this week. Because you guys can't think of anything to insult me about.
Oh, that's not true. That's not fucking true at all. Should we go to Mike?
Sometimes I don't know why I talk.
How many times have I seen Mike sit in a car and say, I know how to do this, and drive it in the exact opposite way he meant to? Mike is Toulouse. Toulouse is Mike. And to be Mike is to lose. That's my Mike moment of the week.
Oh my God. A standing ovation. Absolutely. Ryan, wow, 50 points, and it shows that it really comes down to this one award.
And also,
you've done it.
Sorry to interrupt, but did we talk about I know Mike ruined it last week, but Lenore Zan is just in this episode. Mm-hmm. Did we talk about it?
We haven't really talked about it because she gets a lot more in this one because she's the one.
Yeah, she's the one correcting the spelling while she's still wrong of Jack.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's so clear.
And she's also like, "Are we taking prisoners?" And Hammer says, "What's that?"
Classic.
She does not change her voice at all. She is so Rogue.
No, I thought she was doing a voice for Rogue, and this is how I learned that's just Lenore's voice.
Yeah. I hope she's in it just because she's such a good voice actor. I just love hearing her in the episodes. Also, this character just has a grenade as an earmuff, I believe. Fucking rad. Can't wait to get more of that story, so I hope we get more of her. But that's all of our awards. That is it. I'm seeing all the points here. Ryan, guess what? You're the Dino Boy and the Cadillac Boy this week. All because of your very good insult to Mike.
Cassie, I gotta say, I think I'm gonna win that one every week. I got a lot to say.
It might always be yours. You might always be the Dino Boy, which is really going to double hurt Mike. So it's kind of a win-win if you think about it.
It does hurt.
It does. That is it for this episode. On that beautiful note, we're going to end it there. If you haven't already followed us wherever you're getting our podcast so you stay up to date, you're catching all of our episodes. You can also give us a follow on YouTube. We're at popfilter.co over there. We got a website. It's popfilter.co. Go ahead and search it. You can find some old articles on there if you want. Or if you just want to see a really cool website, you should go there. And it's so good because our friends at cybersprout.net help us build it. And if you're trying to build a website, you should go to them because they will help you make a beautiful one. They got design experts who can get in there and make a website for you, or they got some templates. If you want to get in there and make your own website, you should check it out. Cybersprout.net. Other shows that we have on the network is Movie of the Year. Mike, do you know what's going on over there?
Yeah, we are in the thick of the finale. I think that we're in part 2 of 3-part finale of 1999.
That's what I'm talking
movie
about.
Of the year. So we are slowly figuring out what will be the movie of the year and giving tons of awards away.
I'm sorry that we do it in 3 parts, but advertisement money. We need that ad money, so we have to do it.
Yeah, the sweet, sweet AdSense.
You guys need them so desperately. We're on social media. Give us a follow at Your Pop Filter on Instagram. We also got an email. It's contact@popfilter.co. Go ahead and let us know how.
We switched to Gmail.
We switched to Gmail?
We did.
So it's What's the new guy?
popfilterco@gmail.com.
Yeah. Also, the YouTube, there's no dot. It's just popfilterco. I just thought if I corrected you, you guys would just give me shit instead of being like, thank you, Mike, for correcting me because I'm fucking wrong again.
Mike, yours was a nightmare to experience, and I hated when you corrected me, but thank you so much, Ryan, for your correction. That's important.
Anytime, Cassie.
Can't remember either of those, but we'll get it in the future. Shout out to the team.
That we won't.
Well, they're on your show notes that you look at every week. So fingers crossed next week.
That's crazy.
Now I feel like
I just simply can't be referencing those.
I'm sorry.
Can't
I'm
be
sorry,
doing this.
Cassie.
That's why I'm a hero.
You're the fucking Jack.
I know nobody likes this.
Jack Chinsplain. What's his name?
Tenrec.
Yeah.
This is all I can take.
No, I'm a douche for remembering his name too. I suck.
Mike, name a dinosaur just to really round us out here.
Bob.
Steve.
I like Bob. Bobosaurus. Allosaurus is a real one. His name is Al. He's an Allosaurus. It's a smaller T-Rex.
Even when you weren't going to commit to it and you were just so sad, you still had to throw out a real dinosaur.
It's better than him staying up all night. Like, he can't go to sleep because he was like, you had that opportunity to name a dinosaur and you blew it. You could have said Allosaurus, the smallest T-Rex.
Do you know how rare it is that people say name a dinosaur? So even if it's to be mocked, I have to do it.
When you say smaller T-Rex, how much smaller are you talking?
There's so many where they're a different species, but they're like
he got the lead.
But I'd say it's probably like a 3/4 size.
Is there a 1/100th size? You can just kick them.
Yeah,
eat them into into the second moon. All right, sorry, Cassie.
Yeah, we got it. Mike could talk about dinosaurs all day, so this has to be the episode. Thank you all for listening. Next week, we'll be digging into the 3rd episode of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, so be sure to catch that one. That's it for this week, though. For Mike, I'm Ryan. For Ryan, I'm Mike. For me, I am me. Bye, everyone.